Good morning, students. In continuation of chapter 5, periodic classification of elements, on the last turn, as you know that we have discussed modern periodic table and its basis. Besides that, we have discussed how anomalies of Mendeleev's periodic table are explained in modern periodic table. Means how position of isotopes, wrong order of atomic masses of some elements, and grouping of chemically dissimilar elements are solved in modern periodic table. Now, as we have discussed on the last turn that in modern periodic table, elements are arranged on the basis of atomic number. Open page number 86 for the other part of the chapter. As you are saying in that in modern periodic table, vertical columns are mentioned as groups, and these are 18. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 18 group number are there. And then horizontal columns or horizontal rows are mentioned as periods. So these are the groups and these are the periods, and periods are 7. And about groups, as I have discussed yesterday, that same number of valence electrons, when same number of electrons are there, then it is called as group. Means in any group, same number of valence electrons are there. Now we will talk about the periods. Periods, the horizontal rows are of the horizontal rows of the long period. These are the horizontal rows, and these are called as the periods. So there are 7 periods. So the horizontal rows in which elements are arranged in the increasing order of atomic number called period. The elements of a period have different atomic numbers and different number of valence electron. For example, if we talk about elements of period 1, if we talk about the elements of period 1, period 1 contain only 2 of the elements. These are hydrogen and helium. You see, hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen, that is there in group 1, and the helium, that is there in group 18. So we are talking about the period. Hydrogen, its atomic number is 1, and helium, its atomic number is 2. So it has only one of the shell, and there is shell only one, K shell is there, and there is one electron in case of hydrogen and 2 electron in K shell in helium. So the period is decided by the number of shells. Another example that we can take, that is about the elements of period 2. If we talk about the second period, so while we see the names of elements in period 2, these are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. You can see the names of all these in second period of the modern periodic table. And if we write their atomic number, their atomic number are like that: 3, lithium 3, beryllium 4, boron 5, then carbon 6, nitrogen 7, oxygen 8, and fluorine 9, and neon 10. And now if we write the electronic configuration of these, electronic configuration, of these, then we will see it has 2 and 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 3, and 2 and 4, then 2 and 5, 2, 6, 2, 7 and 2, 8. We see that all has different number of valence electron, or we can say the number of valence electron are different, but there is only 2 orbits or 2 shells, and this is the K shell, sorry, L shell. So number of shell decide the number of period. So in the period, the K shell of the atoms of each element contains 2 electrons, and the L shell of each atom is being filled by electron in the increasing number of order of atomic number. So you can see that there. So the number of elements accommodated in a period depends upon the maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated in various shell, KLM N of the atom. About shell, as we have discussed in class 9th in the chapter structure of atom. If now we recall the distribution of electrons in different orbits or shells, this distribution of electrons in each orbit or shell is given by 2n square, where n, this is the 2n square, where n, this n stand for the number of orbit. So period 1 can accommodate, if we take n equal to 1, when n is equal to 1, it is like that, 2 into 1 square equal to 2. So period 1, when n is taken as 1, we are talking about the first orbit, then period 1 or have only 2 of electron. If we take n equal to 2, then it is 2 into 2 square, then 2 into 4 means 8 electron. If it is 2, if we take n as 3, then n equal to 3, then it will have 2 into 3 square, 2 into 9 means 18. When shell K can have only 2 of electron, can hold only 2 electron, L can 8, and M can contain 18 electrons. And if we talk about the KLMN shell, then we take n equal to 4, then 2 into 4 square, 2 into 16, 32 electrons. So we can see that the number of electrons that can be accommodated in electron shell is different for different number of shells when we take n according to 1, 3 and 4. But the outermost shell can have only 8 electrons. So the third period also has only 8 electrons. So the position of an element in periodic table tells us about the chemical reactivity. As we have learned, the valence electrons determine the kind and number of bonds formed by an element. Now characteristics of a group. If we talk about the characteristic of group, so vertical, as we know, the vertical columns of a periodic table are called as groups. There are 18 groups in periodic table, and all elements in any group of periodic table shows these points. These are number 1, similar properties due to similar outer electronic configuration. All have the outer electronic configuration similar. Then a gradual change in the properties due to decreasing attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron. as we go down the group, because when we go down the group we see the number of orbit increase. As if we see the in case of hydrogen, it has only one orbit and it is having one electron in outermost orbit. But if we see the take the case of sodium as its electronic configuration, its atomic number is 11 and its electronic configuration is like this 281. Mean it has 3 of the orbits, 1, 2 and then other third. It has 3 orbits. When the valence shell when the group number of shell will increase, so the attraction between nucleus and valence shell will decrease. Now characteristics of a period. As we have seen, the horizontal rows are called as periods, and there are 7 periods in modern periodic table. Each period starts with group 1, as you are seeing on page number 86 in your book. Each period starts with group 1 and that is also called as alkyl metals, and ends with group 18, that is noble element group. And so these are the characters of periods are: the first periods have only one shell, 2 elements, when hydrogen and helium only K shell. Then the group second have 2 shells K and L, and the second period have 2 shells K and L, and third period have 3 shells KLM, and the fourth period have 4 shells KLM and N. Now as we see, on moving from left to right along a period, the number of valence electron in the elements increases from 1 to 8, except in first period. If we see in the book, in first period, where the number of valence electron increases from 1 to 2. The first period element in every period has only 1 valence electron, and the last element in every period has 8 valence electrons, except helium having 2 electrons. On moving from left to right along a period, the electrons are added to the same orbit. Thus in second period, the electrons are added to the second orbit, L shell, and in third period to the third orbit, that is M shell. So this is the way by which electron accumulated in a period. So that's all for today. Next.